Every day, I feel that we, and I personally, are slowly losing our minds, gradually, day by day. I don't mean in the literal sense of the term, in that we are really driving ourselves into insanity. Although, for some people, for many people, that may in fact be the case. But what I mean, to be more specific, is that it seems that through the years, perhaps through the decades, we have slowly been losing our ownership, our grip of our own minds, up to the point that in the present, we no longer own it. We are no longer the owners of our own minds. And what do I mean by this? I'll use myself as an example. Since as long as I could remember, I've been a worrier. And I've made a lot of terrible decisions in my life, both personally and professionally. And usually, when I'm all alone, when I'm not particularly busy or doing anything, these thoughts would just start popping up in my head, out of nowhere, without warning. Thoughts of a bad decision in the past, many years ago. Thoughts of a failed friendly relationship a year ago, many months ago, would just suddenly pop in my mind. And then these thoughts would start to bug me out and pester me to no end, until they'd ruin my disposition and possibly even ruining the day for me and even those around me. They'd start to get affected because of my mood. And one day, I meditated and I realized that, why is this so? Why am I allowing my own mind to take control of me, to dictate how I feel, to dictate how my day will go, how my relationships with my loved ones and my beloveds will be? And I realized that maybe it's because I've lost control. I've lost ownership of my own mind. I just allowed it to do as it pleases. I just allowed it to be on autopilot all the time. So much so, up to the point that when it starts making up these anxieties, these bad thoughts, these negative thoughts, because I've lost control of it, because I've allowed it to be on autopilot all the time, when it starts creating these negative thoughts, I just accept them. I just swallow them also automatically. It's like I have no choice but to just, okay, I'll just imbibe, I'll just digest these thoughts. There's nothing I can do because I've lost control over it, of my own mind. And fortuitously, luckily, a couple of days after that meditation, that thought experiment, I came across the videos of, well, he's a German teacher, and he's pretty popular also in social media nowadays. He's Eckhart Tolle. He basically, in his videos, mentions that, like in my case, majority of the anxieties, of the troubles plaguing the individual and even the collective mind is too much thought. There's too much thought going on. He mentions that it's not bad thoughts per se, negative thinking per se, which is the problem. It's that we are thinking too much. We are thinking too much all the time. And in doing so, we have allowed our own minds to take control of us. We no longer own our own minds. On the contrary, it is our minds who now control us. And it's a series of activities. It's a process. It's a long journey. But essentially, the solution to that predicament, therefore, is to clear out your mind, to fumigate it, to clear out the cobwebs. And I know it's easier said than done, but that clearing out, that fumigation process starts by realizing, accepting, being nowhere else, in no other time, but now. But to be in the present. Do it right now. To those of you who might be listening, stop thinking whatever it is you're thinking about, and just be here with me right now in the present. Let's be in the present together. And stopping a negative thought, as many of you may be familiar with right now, especially those who are fellow anxious beings, such as myself, it's not as easy as it sounds. It's a difficult process. You can't stop it by just saying, hey, stop, I don't want to think about that negative thought anymore. Just stop. No, it doesn't go away like that. Rather, I think, and it's also a suggestion which Eckhart Tolle mentions in one of his videos, the key is to accept that you have this negative thought right now. Okay, so right now you have this negative thought about a failed relationship or a bad business or professional decision you made many years ago. It's popping up right now in your mind for God knows what reason. Accept. The thought is there. But the difference is, do not engage the thought. Accept. It's there. But I won't do anything about you. Don't engage. Just let it be. And I think Eckhart Tolle's analogy for this is perfect. The negative thought is like a ripple in a stream. But don't touch the ripple. Just look at it. Accept that the ripple is there. Don't wade into the water in an attempt to make the ripple smaller. Because if you go deep into the water, into the water of your thoughts, of your mind, the ripple will conversely become bigger. Just look at it, accept it, and let it pass. Let it pass, let it be. Just let it go. Let the ripple go. And that's it. The ripple, I assure you, because it has worked for me countless times already, and for many other people, the ripple will not stay there forever. It will go if you just accept and let it pass by. And so, we need to be aware that in this day and age, this age of social media and AI overload, we have lost sovereignty and ownership over our own minds. We have been living in autopilot for so long now. Years, perhaps decades. And we need to take control of our own minds back. And how do we do that? We start with awareness. We start not by worrying or romanticizing the future or by ruminating about the past. We start by breathing, by smelling, by tasting, by looking at, by being in the present. We have to be in the present to reclaim our minds back. Thank you very much for those who stuck until the end, for watching this rant fest. Let me know about your thoughts in the comment section below. Have you ever felt like you were losing your own mind? Perhaps literally or figuratively, as we've talked about. This is a no judgment space. Thank you, and I'll definitely see you again in our next video. I wish you all the best. Goodbye.